You walk into a class from day one, there's a globe in your class. All that shit. Come on, man. Come on.
It is, they are stubborn when it comes to being lied to.
Yeah. It's the craziest thing ever. Flat Earth is the craziest thing, but guess what, dude? It's fucking flat, dude. And everyone is going to find out eventually. No one ever gets into Flat Earth and then turns back. You don't. It's like Santa Claus. When you find out Santa Claus isn't real, people don't go back and say, you know what, I'm starting to believe in Santa Claus again. No, it's the same fucking thing, dude. Water is level. That's the science of water. Everyone's talking about science. The science of water is...
Explain that to somebody
level.
turning in. What do you mean by water and level? You're saying that water...
is always level no matter what.
Can't... Like, if this was like... Let's say I had a ball here, right? And I was having water shoot down it. It wouldn't go around the ball?
It'd go around and drip off.
Like this? It wouldn't go around it. Is that what you're saying?
It'd fall. No, it would just fall off. It would just drip off. Imagine a tennis ball that's wet and you spin it. What happens? The water flies off, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that keeps the ball Earth theory together is gravity. That's the only thing. But gravity's never been proven. Gravity's like, oh, gravity's been proven. Look. Gravity. No. Gravity. Like you pick something up with gravity. No. Try doing that to a helium balloon. Then what? What is that? Helium balloon, an anti-gravity spaceship. What about a helium balloon? You can't explain that, can you? Why doesn't that drop? You drop the mic because the mic falls because it's more dense than the medium that surrounds it. Helium balloon is less dense, so it goes up. Anything that's less dense than the medium that surrounds it goes up. Anything that's more dense goes down. You drop a rock that you can fit in the palm of your hand, you drop it in the ocean, what happens? It sinks. You drop a ball, a tennis ball, what happens? It floats. It floats. It's right there in between the air and the water because it's more dense than the air, but the air that's inside the ball is less dense than the water, so it's right there in the middle. Doesn't sink. What is that? There's a force strong enough to keep the ocean stuck to it, but it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough to affect a helium balloon or smoke or birds. Birds can do. If there was a force strong enough that kept oceans attached to it, we would be stuck to the fucking ground. We would be stuck to the ground. Come on, man. Come on. It's really simple. Things fall because they're more dense than the medium around it. They rise because they're less dense. Helium balloon. Explain that. Explain that. Can't explain it. You just gravity. Gravity. I can in any country, in any city, I can prove to you that water will always find its level. I could just take a bottle of water and I could prove it. But no one could ever prove that a ball can, water that can stick to the exterior of an object. Water conforms to the interior of an object. It doesn't conform to the exterior. You can't.
Have we ever recreated gravity in science?
Neil deGrasse Tyson, he'll even tell you. He's like there's a famous video. He goes, well, when you talk about gravity, we don't know. It's a theory. It's a theory.
Do you find it interesting that all the allegations against him mysteriously went away, like so quickly? Like everybody else who got accused of stuff took a beating.
He's done a lot. I mean, look what he's doing, pushing. You saw him when he dropped that mic and showed flat earthers what was up. He dropped that mic. He's so smart. You know what I mean? He wouldn't challenge Eric Dubay to a debate. Eric Dubay was down. Joe Rogan was going to set that up. Me and Joe were like, because we were arguing about flat Earth, and I said, why don't you just have Eric Dubay on the show and debating Neil deGrasse Tyson? Neil deGrasse Tyson, he'll talk shit when there's no flat Earthers around, but he ain't going to talk shit around Eric Dubay. Eric Dubay would smash Neil deGrasse Tyson with science. With science. The science of water is it's always level. The Earth is 70% water. We should be able to find curvature in the ocean. On land, land is uneven. You really can't. It's unpredictable land. You really can't measure curve correctly. But in the ocean, we're 75% water. There should be, if the water is curved, it curves at a certain consistent rate. And they've already figured that out. They figured it out. If we're on a ball that's 25,000 miles in circumference, that's what they say. That's what school will tell you. That's what the textbooks tell you. We're a ball that's 25,000 miles in circumference. At that size, the ball should curve at a rate of 8 inches per mile squared, not 8/16. It's 8 and then 32. that right. No one disputes that. All the people battling. There's people that battle flat Earth. There's all these battles going on. There's battles everywhere on YouTube. They all know the formula. And with that formula, at 100 miles in the ocean, there should be 6,600 feet of curvature. So, but how do Navy ships target other ships 100 miles away? How do they do that? They take pictures. They have a laser that targets other ships 100 miles away. It's impossible. That's impossible.
How high do you have to
It's
go,
flat.
do they say, for you
flat.
to see
They say 10,000.
curvature?
They say 10,000.
No,
Supposedly. 10,000 feet.
No.
That's what they
Neil
said. That's
deGrasse
what someone
Tyson.
said.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay, ships or airlines, they travel at 35,000 feet on average.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then people always say, "Oh, look at a fucking plane. You can see the fucking curve." No, dumbass. You can't see the
can't
curve
see the
at
curve.
35.
I keep trying
Because
to
your
look
boy
for-
Neil Tyson, he said that you can't even see the curve of the Earth at 110,000 feet. Planes fly at 35,000 feet. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, there's a video. All the video, the shit he says, dude, it's all over like the flat Earth community. They dissect all that shit. And there's a video, and the reason why he says that is because there's all these amateur balloon cameras at that go up. They stop at 110,000 feet. They don't really get any higher than that. But at 110,000 feet, it's still flat, right? So Neil deGrasse Tyson had to come out and say, the world is so big that even at 110,000 feet, you still can't see the curve. Even at 110,000 feet, it still looks flat. You're just not high enough. So that's very interesting that he says that, because you got all these fucking idiots saying that they see the curve of the Earth at 35,000 feet. Shut the fuck up. Listen to your boy Neil deGrasse Tyson. Shut up with that shit. You know what I mean? And then all that shit with Steve-O, and he's saying, yeah, the Red Bull jump, and I saw the curve. That was about 100,000 feet, dude. Your boy Neil deGrasse Tyson said there's no curve. Oh, and then you have all those pictures, those fake-ass fish-eyed lens pictures. Everyone gets fooled with the fish-eyed lens. They all get fooled. They're these fake-ass pictures of the International Space Station. It's a picture of Earth. They're supposedly on the International Space Station. You could find one of those. International picture of Earth from There's gonna be like a little. On the side you're gonna see like a little solar panel, a little arm to let you know they're on the International Space Station, and then they show you the Earth curved, and it's a fisheye lens. It's basically a picture from maybe 100,000 feet on a plane. They take a picture and then they just put with the fisheye lens, and then they look at that shit. This is the shit you see all day. All day. Find one. They see that? There it is, the solar panel. What did I tell you?
Yeah,
That's
he
the
did
first one
call
you
it
buy.
solar panel. He's like, the solar panel
Dude,
will be right there.
all the pictures are like that. People are so fooled. They think that's a picture from International Space Station, and they curve it. Look at that. All of them. Look at that bullshit, dude. Come on. And people buy it. They believe it, dude. They believe all that shit. Look at that. See the edge? See the tops of that? Look at that. Oh, we're from the International Space Station. Look.
Still-
Oh, you think that's a
That's definitely a fisheye
Dude,
lens.
they're all fisheye lens, dude. That's how they get people. People are so fucking retarded. Like, how many times they got to fake the moon mission before you don't believe shit coming from them? How many times? Me at 6. Some people might be 20. I'll still give them another chance. I believe in them.
Do you think